Live.
All right. Everybody, welcome the Arcs.
Hello. We brought our Starbucks.
There may or may not be Jack Daniels in the Starbucks.
Oh, shoot. Jack Daniels, we thought you said Starbucks.
Welcome, guys,
Hey.
Hi.
to our Jack Daniels Studio 7, which we're calling your living room, which I just found out you guys actually share a living room.
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes,
When we're on tour, we do share a house.
which
We have the
Living
same.
quarters.
We have the same artwork up too. Actually,
it's nice stuff.
I'm a photographer, so on Instagram.
Well, I'm really excited that you're here. Dan, Leon, and Richard, 3/8 of the Arcs. You guys want to start out with a song?
Yeah.
Let's get right into it.
You want song first?
Yeah, let's do a song first,
Okay.
and
Which one
then
do we
comes
go
my stand-up comedy. It already started. Yeah. There you go.
Which one? Oh man, hey.
Yep.
Jason? Where's Jason?
Oh, if she's blocking this mess of a body, you
Slide.
can please sit back down. Exactly. There you go. Actually, if you
I'll just tell me when to
hold the
hit this one.
Hold the towel up.
All right, you ready? Here we go.
I forgot the new version. Hold on. Go for it.
I won't always be a winner, baby. In fact, I'm bound to burn. But all these bumps in the road, dear, just lessons we learn. We learn. Stay in my corner, babe. Stay in my corner, please. Stay in my corner, babe. I will fight for you if you fight for me too. They can steal away my soul, hang it dangerously low. I don't care how far they go. I've been down there before. Stay in my corner, babe. Stay in my corner, please. Stay in my corner, babe. I will fight for you if you fight for me too. We'll sit together forever by the color TV glow, telling stories, allegories, letting ourselves go.
do it together.
Okay.
Yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Out of my mind, yeah, but I made it. Out of my mind, oh, I'm faded. All right. I heard I lost my self-control, but everything I did just went and turned to gold. I love the pictures on the wall, reminding me of what I lost to get it all out of my mind. But I made it out of my mind. Oh, I'm faded out of my mind. The ones I loved have left my side out of my mind. But I made it, yeah. I'm old enough to know the game, but pushing buttons now is all that keeps me sane. What about tomorrow night? Maybe we could take too much and start a fight. Out of my mind, but I made it out of my mind. Oh, I'm faded out of my mind. The ones I love have left my side out of my mind. But I made it, yeah. Somebody help me now, because I don't know how. If you don't, I'll stay down. Out of my mind, but I made it out of my mind. Oh, I'm faded out of my mind. The ones I loved have left my side out of my mind. But I made it, yeah.
That is the first time we've played that.
Ever?
Like
That
that.
way,
No
that way,
way.
yeah.
Oh,
I've never
okay.
played it like that before.
It's normally like really upbeat. But then I got really sad today and I started playing sad
Do you need to
drums.
get it out, Richard?
I'm getting it out
Okay,
right
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Keep
now. Do I
going.
need to get it out? Are you coming on to me right now? I'm going to imagine you are.
Okay. So if you're streaming at home, you can get involved and ask questions with the hashtag Studio7 on Twitter. We've got some questions from people here. I have some questions.
Oh.
I know that to some people, it kind of seems like the arc just kind of popped out of nowhere. I think it was after the governor's ball when I heard Dan introduce his new band, and then I started following along on Instagram and all these exciting updates. Debut album, Yours Dreamily, coming out on September 4th. First song comes out on the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight, which I heard was inspired by the fight, or...
Well, we just happen to have two boxing-related songs.
just
And
so-
we just thought it would be fun to release
okay.
it on the day of the fight.
So those songs were written originally with a boxing theme?
No, I mean, one's called Stay in My Corner.
Yeah.
And the other one's called Tomato Can. And Tomato Can is a boxing term. That's what they call boxers who are paid to lose. Those are the guys that they know are going to lose the fight.
Yeah.
They call them tomato cans because when you hit them, they bleed red.
I'm learning boxing right now. I wasn't even aware. Stay in My Corner is also kind of a love song.
It is very much a love song.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
It
I
is
love
actually just it is a love song.
Yeah. But this has actually been a long time coming.
Yeah.
You guys have known each
besides,
other.
other than Pat in the Black Keys, these are some of my oldest musical friends. You know, guys I've been making music with and records with forever. So it was kind of a natural thing. We were already doing it, you know, just for years. We just never released anything.
When did you first meet Richard? Do you remember?
I met him on a session. I was working a session with this other guy. We did a record for a girl named Valerie June.
Okay.
And Rich showed up, hired to play drums. I'd never met him.
I just showed up.
He was like, "Hey guys, let me in. This sounds cool."
Go pizza.
I produced this comedy record, and and then we've been making records ever since.
Yeah.
We just hit it off on that session.
Aww.
Oh.
And where did you first meet Leon?
I was a fan of Leon's records that he made, and when the Black Keys put out Brothers, and we needed some musicians to play some of the parts on the record, I called Leon and his friend Nick to come play with us, and so they toured with us for a little bit.
Did he immediately take you up on it, or he was like, "I don't know, these
He-
Black Keys
he's
guys"?
a big shot, man. He's a big shot. Yeah, seriously.
Well, I'm glad the negotiations worked out. And like I said, so it's 3/8 technically. And I heard about the female mariachi band,
Yes.
and I thought that they were just on the record, but they're officially in the band.
They're too good.
Yeah.
They
That's
made
smart.
themselves too good.
All right. So tell me about them and everybody else.
We were in New York City.
Okay.
We had one song. We thought there was a tiny little section that would be cool to have some mariachi instruments. So we hired a mariachi band. They show up. Turns out it's an all-girl mariachi band. We didn't know that ahead of time, but so they show up, and that was interesting. And then they played the part, and it was great. And then we tried them on another song, and they killed it. And then we tried them on another song, and then I asked them if they could sing, and of course they were like perfect. They were like exactly what we were looking for. So they sing on like half of the record.
Yeah.
And then we just flew them out to LA, and we played our first performances as an 8-piece band with them, and they were great. It was amazing.
Are we talking about last week, your first performance?
We're talking about this past weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, we played last Friday. We played in East LA.
And that was your first show?
That was our first. The guy who did the artwork with the boxer there, and he did Rosie on the cover of the next 7-inch. It's a friend of ours named Omar Juarez. He's from
he
Bakersfield.
just did the video for...
Exactly,
Yeah,
and those are the
came out
characters
today.
from the video. But he did the video for Put a Flower in Your Pocket.
Yep, which just came out today. It's on the 101 WKQX Facebook page.
Completely by hand. Every frame.
That's amazing.
He drew the cartoon and colored it in with marker. Every frame.
Wow.
On printer paper, you know?
That's old school, right?
I mean, that's beyond old school.
I don't know how you make a cartoon, but I'm pretty sure.
Old school guys saying, man, that's old school. Yeah, and he'd never made a video before, so this is his first attempt. That blows my mind. Can you imagine that's your first attempt at doing something? Shit.
Whoops.
I think he did a pretty good job. It's really
Maybe it was
amazing.
too good. He might have done too good.
Not too strong.
Seriously.
So how is this feeling right now, even though you guys have known each other forever, this kind of new endeavor? Is it the feeling that you had at the beginning of your first bands? Do you have that?
It's different. I mean, because, we all have different experience in the biz. It's just a different experience. We've never done this part of this thing together, doing press, doing radio shows and TV and stuff like that. These are things that we're about to do, and it's, it's weird.
I think we're breaking you in pretty easy.
Oh, okay. Is she coming on to me? Or is
You're
that-
doing great. What?
What is going on here?
All right, let's take a question from Aaron.
This is for Dan. Between the Black Keys and your other projects, do they all influence each other? Or do you keep your ideas separate?
Oh, everything influences what I do. Yeah, and that's why I do it, because I learn something new every time I do a project. Even if the project sucks and I hated it, I learned something. Usually you learn more from those projects, Yeah.
I feel
Keeps
like
you on your toes, too,
I feel like your definition of something that sucks is something that other people would think is, like one man's trash is another man's treasure.
Well, no, when I say sucks, I mean like their personalities, when they act like shitheads.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
When you got to be around a band for like 2 weeks and it's like miserable.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Should I be calling you D-Pain? Is that a new?
D-Pain?
Yeah. Somebody. I told you.
That's a deep spot search.
That's
a deep spot
deep
search.
cut. Deep
I'm a
cut.
You
fan.
were way back on the Instagram.
I've been following for a long time.
Just make sure you don't accidentally double tap, and they'll see how pathetically far back you went.
82 weeks.
All right, well, I'm going to call you D-Pain from now on. As long as it doesn't seem like I'm coming on you. Jesus Christ. All right. Pedro has a question.
Do you guys have any favorite restaurants that you like to come to in Chicago?
In Chicago?
And will you be his date? He's hitting on you now.
Yeah.
Are you asking us about hot dogs? Our favorite hot dog spot, sir?
Yeah.
Chicago pizza.
Wiener Circle. We go to Wiener Circle.
Do you get the chocolate milkshakes?
I have received a chocolate milkshake there
Yeah.
before. Uh-huh.
Did you know what you were getting yourself in?
I had no idea.
I have
First time I walked in there.
I have received
First time I went in there, like it's like when the sun goes down,
Yeah.
the Wiener Circle turns into like hell on earth.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's kind of like the Twilight
So
Zone.
much fun. It's like a Vice documentary.
Yeah.
That's where the girls. First time I walked in, the girls behind that counter were like, "What you want, you Danny Bonaducci looking motherfucker?" I was like, "Whoa, shit,
jeepers. Just came in for a dog.
You don't even look like Danny.
She was digging deep, you know.
Oh, man.
And you know what? That's the thing, though. It didn't matter that I didn't look like Danny Bonaducci. It's just she said it, and then
Yeah.
everybody laughed at me.
Yeah.
That's all she was trying to do.
You were like, it's D-Pain!
Yes, it's D-Pain.
Yeah. So, did you enjoy your milkshake?
I was traumatized.
Then I think they were successful.
That Mexican joint. Yeah.
Yeah, around the corner from the hotel.
That's Rick Bayless's joint.
What hotel?
Yeah. No, I mean Chicago's amazing. So much to do here.
Were you actually at a real hotel, or was it an Airbnb?
I just didn't want to give away the location.
We did stay in a house in L.A. last week for like a week and a half.
Okay, we just had a mini chat before we came in here. Nothing big. Nothing happened. But they said that they share a living room, and then when they go on tour, they get Airbnbs, which immediately I was like, doesn't that freak you out to be in somebody's house? And no, they love it.
Why does it freak you out? What do you think, they have like secret cameras hidden
It
or
just
something?
seems weird. I don't know. Yeah, secret cameras.
It is a little
or-
weird. Yeah, they're like their kids'
like-
pictures on the wall.
Yeah, or like the dog's there, and
And
then
then
you're
you
like,
don't know if it's real
there's
kids
no
or just
dog. They
fake
don't
kids.
make
no.
No, you don't have to take care of their pets.
They're not there either.
How it works. They're like making you breakfast.
Yeah,
and,
pass me the milk.
Yeah.
We Airbnb stay and they give you like a list of rules. So we showed up. The only rules we ever read is like, what's the Wi-Fi password? Right? Immediately, that's the only thing we read. So we're there for a week and a half, and we open up the freezer, and it is full of vodka and gin.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
Chock-full.
bodies.
Of severed heads, hobo ears in Ziploc baggies.
So you went to town.
So we kind of went crazy,
Yeah.
and then we had a lot of guests over and had parties.
We were there a week and a half.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
We drank all of it. It was gone. And then the very last day, as we're leaving, hey, look, the rules.
Yeah.
Pick it up. Don't touch any alcohol in the freezer.
So you
Whoops.
had to replace it? How does that work?
I don't know.
What happens if you break a rule? What are they going to do?
We're about to find out, I guess. As we
Oh,
watch this.
God.
So,
We probably shouldn't have talked about that.
It was, we left the place in shambles, actually. There were flies buzzing around. It was disgusting.
And that's how it works, and that's cool. You just leave it and you run.
Yeah, so it's great. And then you
All
take
right. Maybe I will have to look into that. Just to trash somebody else's house for a
You
weekend.
have a house party.
Yeah.
You could Oh my God, you could Airbnb if you're a teenager.
Yeah.
A fucking house. All you need is your mom's credit card and use your iPhone.
Which you can totally steal from her
And then
purse
you have
when
a
she
house
goes to
party
bed.
in somebody's Airbnb house.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
You
too
can't even
easy
get busted.
these days to be a kid.
Way too easy.
You're a terrible influence on
God, we used to
young
have to try
people.
so hard to be bad.
We got another question from
Tinder.
Joe.
Oh, yeah. My question is, what is your best story, traveling wise, or when you're in Chicago?
You just heard it.
Traveling wise. Best story. The best ones we could never tell you.
Exactly.
But I'm trying to think of PG ones.
I thought the vodka story was pretty good, actually.
Yep.
To be honest. I
Good
don't know.
story.
I
That
don't
was
know.
good
I don't
enough,
know.
right? That was kind of
Check.
answered the first two questions.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude.
All right, I want to know where you think the best place is to get pizza in Ohio or wherever.
New York.
Where's the best pizza place?
I disagree. I disagree.
Where?
Because I like City House in Nashville.
California. It's the best pizza.
Yeah.
So pretty much
Broccoli-
anywhere but
broccoli
Chicago is what you're saying. Are
I
you?
love Chicago
I've
pizza.
only been to Sbarro's in New York.
All right, what is something that you know that you need to stop doing?
Oh boy.
Richard, I don't know if we have the
How
time.
long do you
Yeah.
My liver enzymes.
Stop staying at Airbnbs that have
Yeah.
limitless
I don't
gin
like-
and vodka
I
in the
don't like- I
fridge.
don't like vodka so much. I like gin, but I really love tequila.
Mm-hmm.
A lot. Like-
Are you
like
a-
lot.
When you drink tequila, are you a happy tequila drinker or are you an angry
The
one?
happiest.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Most people I know that like tequila they're total assholes.
Oh man.
It's like, why do you even? Yeah.
Well, shit.
Leon, what do you need to stop
See you
doing?
guys.
I need to stop drinking tequila.
That's a good goal.
Dan, anything?
I'm with Leon on that. I need to stay off eBay. I need to stay off eBay. I need to stop buying shit on eBay. It's getting ridiculous.
I agree. Yeah, I got that same
Way
problem.
too easy. Cell phones, man. Killing me.
Are you mostly looking at instruments and equipment and stuff like
All
that?
kinds of dumb stuff. Motorcycle parts.
Motorcycle side bags.
So dumb.
Hey, but that's where it's the cheapest.
It's like a garage sale.
Yeah.
In your pocket.
It's like finding a treasure on the internet.
Who doesn't stop at a garage sale?
Yeah,
Actual
that's
eBay
amazing.
slogan? That was
Yeah.
amazing.
Really?
Garage sale in your pocket.
Yeah.
TM.
Shit. Wow.
If it's not, it should be, and you should trademark it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little
Trademark.
Emoji.
Void where prohibited.
Emoji TM.
All right. Besides yourselves, what famous person do you look like?
Look like?
Yeah. Or do people tell you that you look like?
It bums me out. I get.
Brad Pitt.
I get.
Johnny
Yeah.
Depp.
Danny Bonaducci.
Who's the other one? Who's the other one?
George Clooney.
I got Janet
There's
Jackson
Brad
one
Pitt.
time. Like the fat years, Janet. I love making people sad. Especially my children.
The fat years.
She never had fat years.
Oh, I know.
She's perfect.
The healthier years.
All right. What was your first job?
I've only had one job besides playing rock and roll, and I worked at KFC
Wow.
for a year.
Wow, a whole year?
Yeah, a whole year I made it.
You didn't tell us that.
Yeah, whole year.
Do you still have the hookup though? That's what they want to know.
No, you know what's funny actually is
Funny kind of act / kind of sad.
yeah, is that when I quit and then went to go get my paycheck, and the manager was like, "Oh, here, well, have a meal on us." I was like, "Oh, thanks," you know, and I got food poisoning from that meal.
Oh.
And the only thing that saved my life that actually like brought me comfort is
Tequila.
tequila, yeah. This is before the tequila years, if you can imagine there were any. But I laid in my bed for 3 days with a bowl of frozen grapes on my chest.
Oh my god.
And then I would just like I would
keep
keep cool, and I would eat and
you would eat them as it kept you
so I'd
cool.
have something to get rid of.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Kentucky Fried Chicken is like the Hotel California that, you know, you can go there, but you just can't ever leave. Colonel Sanders make you sick.
That's a bad motto.
That's awful.
Yeah.
For your chicken place.
All right, Leon, what was your first job?
I've never had a job.
What?
I started touring when I was 16.
Oh my god. So that sucks. I mean, that's terrible.
Leon's never made any mistakes in his life. He's always
Yeah.
just been coolest dude.
Coolest dude.
Coolest dude.
Most
He never
successful
slipped
guy.
up ever.
Never.
He went straight from like middle school to like listening to Thelonious Monk.
That's before middle school.
First job, Dan.
First job, I worked at a record shop in Akron. I mowed lawns in Akron. I never really did anything too well.
Motor record shop.
Huh?
No, nothing.
Yeah, I worked at a record shop. That was my last like job on the books. Was working at a record shop. I worked in kitchens, like in the peeling onions
Okay.
and carrots at my uncle's restaurant in Florida.
That's
I
In
would spend
Florida?
summers doing that. Yeah, in St. Augustine.
wow.
Yeah.
That's I used to surf in St. Augustine.
You used to surf?
Mhm.
Where? What part?
In St. Augustine. Well, when I was going
Oh,
to
wow.
school in Gainesville, we would shoot
Oh,
over to
wow.
St. Augustine.
Wow.
Might have stopped in there. Your uncle's restaurant, you said?
Yeah, it was called the Gypsy Cab Company.
Gypsy Cab Company.
You couldn't forget it.
I don't know. I forgot it. If
You
I
haven't
yeah.
been there.
I haven't been there.
No.
That's awesome. Do we have questions coming in? All right. Sharks get a week. So there's Shark Week. Do you guys think that there is?
Sharks get a week.
Yeah, Shark Week.
We're giving
Um,
sharks a week?
They
Yeah,
have
what-
a week. They've had a week forever.
Oh, I mean,
On
what are you
national-
asking?
That was a statement.
Okay.
That was the setup.
Okay, sharks get a
Here
week.
comes the volley. Who or what else should have a week?
Swift?
Anything?
You have any thoughts
Nothing.
on
On a blank. Actually, what I'm man, I'm gonna get in so much trouble. I have 3 daughters, and they're 14, 15, almost 16, and 17. And so luckily I also have a recording studio, because when they're all on their moon cycle, I can like go to the studio.
Yeah.
But they call their moon cycle week Shark Week.
That's
And
good.
that was my 14-year-old that came up with it.
Wow.
Dad, I got bit. What? Shark Week.
All right.
So there you go.
Thank
My
you
gift.
for that. Thank you for that. On that note, do you want to play a song?
Let's do. Oh, we got flour?
Oh, wait. Yeah. Still there?
The city street is high, the heat is escalating. Every corner in the town, there's a paycheck waiting. Put a flower in your pocket. If you see them, boy, you drop it and you run. You run. They may pretend they like you, but man's best friend will bite you just for fun. For fun. If they're gunning for you, boy, you've already won. I had a dream today about a hustler lost. He paid his dues, then he paid the cost. Wish I knew back then all I know right now. Things would be much different than time has allowed. Put a flower in your pocket. If you see them, boy, you drop it and you run. You run. But they may pretend they like you, but man's best friend is gonna bite you just for fun. For fun. If they're gunning for you, boy, you've already won. With tired eyes and bills to pay, you gotta make it through another day. The streets can see to your soul. It ain't where you've been, boy, but where you gonna go. Put a flower in your pocket. If you see them, boy, you drop it and you run. You run. They may pretend they like you, but man's best friend will bite you just for fun. For fun. If they're gunning for you, boy, you've already won.
Love that. And if you missed it, that video came out today, just like a couple hours ago, actually. And it's awesome.
It really is so good.
It really
Omar
is.
did an amazing job.
He did. He should get a raise.
Okay.
We have another question.
Hi. I'm curious to know your favorite record in your collection and why.
Shoot.
Slime the Family Stone, There's a Riot Going On.
Yeah.
You can take it fresh. Take it fresh.
Fresh is close.
Oh, you know, mine's a Walk on the Wild Side by the League. What's yours?
Oh.
I just said that.
Which Black Keys album is your favorite, Leon?
Brothers.
I just was trying to help you. That was probably your favorite in your collection.
Favorite record in my collection.
All right, come on.
You could have the same.
Listen to this.
You
What
can
are gonna do? It's
share.
gonna be super rare.
It's the Leaders Rat Race.
Is that it? No.
I would say honestly, there's a ride going on. That's the one I go to like time and time again.
Sorry,
It never gets old.
Yeah, never does.
As an album, that one really.
Yeah, as a full album.
Yeah.
Well, everyone in this room's favorite album in their collection is gonna be this one, The Arcs, Stay in My Corner and Tomato Can, because we have copies for you all for coming and joining us.
For $5 each.
Just leave the money on your way out. So when are we gonna see you again? When's the tour? What's happening?
November, December is when we're going to tour. That's when we're going to start.
You mean Chicago? Yeah.
I'm sure we will.
Okay.
2 shows in Chicago.
Yeah?
Swift gets to crack jokes. Takes my favorite record. I don't get hit on. But you do have whiskey in your coffee.
That's true. Are we gonna name that? I think we should name that drink, since we're trademarking things.
It's the Al Michael Affair.
It's Jack Daniels and a latte?
Iced coffee.
Iced coffee, and we're calling
Whiskey,
it.
iced coffee.
What's it gonna be called?
The Al Michael's Affair.
Ah, nice plug. Well, I'm very excited for the album Yours Dreamily, out on September 4th. We will see you guys when you're back in town very soon.
Possibly December, maybe.
Possibly.
Could be.
Maybe. All right. Well, when you can tell me, then I'll tell them.
Yeah, we'll let you know.
Okay. Cool. Well, thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
And coming in our living room.
This
The
is your living
Arcs.
room, huh?
This is it. Thanks, guys.